They survived 3 gruelling days of qualifying here in Teddington, southwest London. Almost 3,000 hands of pressure poker. But for our 12 remaining players, there's no question of a break now because it's straight into the semi-finals of the VC Poker Cup. Cool. Well, today's episode of Chips with Everything promises to see the excitement raise several degrees as we take the 12-table winners from qualifying and match them together over these 2 semi-final tables. Now, everyone who's reached this far will be in for a share of the prize money. How much depends on how early they get knocked out. But the way it works is play continues on both tables until 3 players from each have been eliminated. At that point, the 3 remaining players from each table pack up their stacks and head to the final. Who are the 12 contenders and where will they be sitting? Let's find out.
First up on table 1 is Norwegian Rolfinga Vanvik, a last-minute entry on day 1 of qualifying. Online professional Stuart Fox is next, and having come through a ferocious table on day 2, he'll be fancied. Suyen Pham, aka Bad Girl, is on Stuart's right, and she'll be looking to impose some discipline on the table. And next to her is John Cabage, another regular on the circuit with over $640,000 in prize money to his name. In seat 5, Ben Roberts. Having seen off the challenge of last year's winner, he'll be backing himself today. Finally on table 1, one of the toughest reads in the game, American Lee Nelson. So that completes our first table with Rolf, the only player on table 1 that doesn't make his living playing poker. First up on table 2 is professional gambler Tony the Lizard Bloom, the tournament favourite. Next to him is the former European poker champion Jan Savage, our second Norwegian semi-finalist. And internet qualifier Thomas Gundersen makes it 3, completing our Viking contingent. Local boy Robert Cooper came through a tough table in qualifying, knocking out Gus Hansen to claim his place. Australian Richard Holmes is next, and his years in Vegas will make him a tricky customer. Kevin O'Leary, a professional for 6 years, is currently ranked 22nd in Europe, and he'll be no pushover either. That completes the semi-final lineup. Let's get straight into the action then on table 2 with Barney Bowman and first off, Jim Proudfoot.
Well, it's a real eclectic mix on table 2. Tony Bloom, highly respected. Jan Savage also
okay, 500 to
play with a whole wealth of experience.
Yes, Tony won't like having Jan on his left. Jan, one of the most successful super satellite players in the world.
500.
Sometimes they get caught as you try to.
2.5.
Can't believe that Tony passed on the button the first hand. He's obviously got a game plan. Or maybe he just picked up something about Jan. Because Jan has started with a nice hand.
2.5 with
Thomas will
1,175.
want to have a look with his pair of 4s.
That's 500, so.
Yeah, 1,175.
Yeah.
175.
They start with 100,000 in these semi-finals rather than the 10,000 which they had for the opening tables.
What comes? Ace 10 8.
Pair of aces for Jan. Lovely start.
I expect that he will bet this. You have to bet the ace whether you got it or not when you're the razor really, and Thomas, it's probably quite easy for him to pass this one. Oh, he's made it cheap. It's looking like a steal. Thomas says, okay, I'll have a little pop, see if I can pick up a 4. And he has done. Very, very unfortunate for Jan.
3,000.
Yes.
Yeah, and doesn't really know where he is now,
Last card.
but he's certainly not going to be throwing it away on the river. And look at that, he's picked up the top 2 now. That is very, very unfortunate for him.
It's 6,000.
Raise to 15.
That raises another 9.
Instant raise from Thomas, and another 9,000 for Jan if he wants to carry on.
He's going to have to call it, at least. He's going to have to call it.
Calls. Show and take, gents.
It is a call.
Trip 4s.
And Thomas with the
Nice catch.
set of
Two pairs,
4s
ace queen.
takes the first hand, and a nice pot for the first hand as well. He's won 20 grand on that first hand alone.